This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Corielli and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Pete and Sebastian Show! We are back. Sebastian Maniscalco on the other end. What's up, brother? What are you checking some equipment all right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just want to have some leeway with the microphone here.
I'm good, too.
Welcome, everybody, to the Pete and Sebastian Show. So, Tuesday, what is it, December 4th? Sorry, Monday. No, Monday, this December 14th. Let me start with this. Fresh on my mind. Happened yesterday. And I want to pick your brain because you're the only one that would understand this because you're a comedian. My wife and I were taking a hike. And when I say hike, it's basically walking up a hill. You know, it's not free solo, you know.
Does Newsom hear about this?
Yeah, hikes are open.
They are open.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I thought you couldn't even have both feet out on the front mat at this point. Okay.
Yeah. Even if the hike was closed, I'd be hiking.
Listen.
Right.
I know you dance to the beat of your own drum, guy.
Yeah. This guy's got to go. This guy's got to go. This people are fed up with him out here, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I feel sorry. I feel sorry for the small businesses, particularly the restaurant industry, hospitality industry. These people, counting on working, and we shut everything down. But that's beside the point.
Hiking on the hill.
Hiking.
All right.
Hiking. We kind of come off like it's almost like a merge where you're kind of merging with the rest of the hikers on a street. It's in a neighborhood, right? And we see a guy lose his balance. He had a dog and his daughter with him. He's about, I'd say 73, 74. Lana said he was 85. Right?
All right.
You ever get this like discrepancy with your wife about like age?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, and I'm like, guy's like 73, 74. She's like, what, are you kidding me? 85. I go, 85? This guy wouldn't be fucking hiking if he was 85, right?
I know. Listen, old people doing amazing things. I just watched that Undoing with Nicole Kidman. Not only did I not know Donald Sutherland was alive still, he's doing fantastic work. I thought he did the voiceover for the OJ Juice commercial, Tropicana, and then I thought he was hanging out with Gene Hackman in a hospital, like bedside each other, but like still tearing it up. How old is he?
By the way, I don't know how old he was, but when I saw him, I was like, first of all, I don't know if you saw his freaking eyebrows. It looks like a Raleigh Fingers mustache.
His eyebrows was so needing of a trim that I felt he must be in his head like, if I clip my eyebrows, I'm going to die. They're keeping me alive, right? Because everything else was coiffed nice, and he's playing a billionaire, but yet I'm waiting for fucking Tarzan to come swinging into the scene. I'm right there with you, bro. God.
Oh, man. So, by the way, the Undoing, I'm sorry. He did a speech in there when he goes to talk to the school, the principal, because they don't want his grandson to go to the school there.
I'm only on episode 3. Only on episode 3.
Man. I thought you finished it.
Nah,
okay,
still as much as I like it, bro. I keep going back to Animal Kingdom. We'll get into that, but go ahead. I haven't watched that yet. But
put a pin in the Undoing.
No, I hear you. As an old man.
Let's go back to the hike. Old man. He trips and he starts to fall, right? And this is like, like when you're younger and you trip, it's like you trip and then, hey, you're up, right? Yeah. When you're old and you're tripping, it's just a lot. It don't look good.
No,
right?
Yeah. But everything is so fragile too, man. It's a big deal. May as well be falling off a cliff. Yeah,
that's what it looked. This guy looked like somebody pushed him out of an airplane. Right?
What was he doing out there hiking in a pandemic? Anyway,
he not only tripped and couldn't gain his balance, but he fell on the dog. Like he was walking the dog and he fell like right on top of the dog, right?
Yeah.
Now, the woman's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was looking at him and I go, "Sir, are you okay?" And he looked like he was in a little bit of shock. Now, this is COVID. You can't do nothing, right? This guy's got the mask on, but during the trip it fell, so he looks like he's wearing a chin strap, right?
Oh, yeah. No.
So any other time you go over to the guy, "You okay, sir? You okay?" But I'm like, 10, 12 feet away going, "You okay, sir?" And I ain't getting anything. He's just kind of looking and whatnot. Then I hear an accent. And I go, "Oh, this guy probably don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, right?" And Lana's like, "Are you okay?" So we give a, "You okay, sir?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay." And now he gets up and I just hear, like as he's getting up, right?
Yeah.
Now he's got his grandkids. They run up, Papa, you okay, Papa?"
How old were they about, would you say? Like, did you leave them in charge of the situation?
9 and 12, and his daughter had to be around 40, right?
40.
The daughter.
Oh, all right. So
He's
got adult help.
Yeah. So everything, all right, so we start walking, right?
Yeah.
And Lana's like kind of like almost teary-eyed. She goes, I feel so sorry for him, And she keeps looking back, right? Now, I unknowingly have like a little smirk on my face, right? She goes, "You're sick." I go, "What?" She goes, "You think that's funny?" I go, "Yeah." I assessed it.
Right.
He's okay.
Boom. Yeah.
Got up, stood up, everything okay, sir? Okay. I walk away, and my mind goes to humor.
Time to laugh about it. I'm right there with, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not off, right? Like, do you have this with your wife where you are laughing? She goes, "What are you laughing at?" And you just, because you're a comedian, you always kind of look for the humor in things?
She tends to laugh a lot at the same things as me, but there is a little bit more of, the dissecting of things where she's like, "Oh my God, give it a rest," taking it. But when you're telling me this story, where I thought you were going to go with this, because when you told me that Lana was tearing up, I thought you were going to tell me you made fun of that. Like, I'm like, what are you tearing up about? But in my eyes, this guy's lucky. He's lucky to be able to be hiking with his dog and his grandkids at his age. Most people at that age are dead, right? I'm supposed to shed a tear because he slipped on a pebble? I mean, and by the way, when I'm that old and if I fall, it's going to be that big of a deal. I ain't going to be hiking in another fucking country. You think I'm going to be in Venezuela? Holding my ankle, looking up at some old guy going, English? What the fuck? You hike on your home turf after 70, right? What the fuck? Get a fucking cave and speak to me. I don't even know what's wrong with you, Indian guy. What the fuck? Even their noises, is that a relief noise or is that a pain noise? You ever see Chinese people? Half the time they sound like they're fucking dying and they're just talking. So, can't tell with anybody. This guy's out. Bro, I can't believe you even stop. His mask falls off. In a pandemic, that would be like gushing blood in 1985 with AIDS, right? I'm gonna fucking hop right over you, guy. So that's how I feel about the whole thing. God. I mean, geez, you're practically a priest. Fuck. Tearing around.
That's what I had told Lana. She goes, "You're sick." I go, "What am I sick about?" She goes, "That to be laughing that someone fell." I go, "Listen,
right?
People falling is top 3 things that are funny in life. No,
once I confirm that everybody's okay, absolutely, it's hilarious. Right? Falling out of a chair, God, you ever see someone just disappear from the fucking table? It's hilarious, right?
I did that about just right before the pandemic. I was out at a pizza joint with another family and their kids and my kids and Lana, and I leaned back on the chair, boom, gone. Not only was Lana laughing, but like other people at the restaurant were laughing. And I'm sorry,
right?
When you fall, you have to just automatically tell the people, "I'm all right. Don't worry about it. I'm okay." You know,
right.
or you laugh. Don't leave people in like limbo. Like this guy was like, you know, like he was disoriented. But guy, whatever language you speak, just go okay. You know, like just say something.
Yeah, let us know if we should be laughing or helping. Right? That's what we want to know. You bring up a great point when somebody falls and then they laugh. Oh, I love it. He's laughing and we're laughing. We're laughing.
Oh my God. It's the best. If the person who fell starts the laughter, it's even better because now it gives license to the group to laugh. But this guy, come on, man, just make it, you all right? What are we doing here? You know, just,
right.
So I go, Lana, he fell on the dog. I just, the way it all happened was just, he fell on the dog, the chin strap, the accent, papa.
It's like something out of a foreign film, right? It's like...
Oh God!
Did she say what made her tear up about it? I mean, were they calling an ambulance?
She's like, I hate when old people fall or injure themselves. I said, I understand that, but again, you know, once everything is cleared, now we dive right into the humor of the stuff. You know, like as soon as this happened, I go cast.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, isn't it hard to believe though? I still can't wrap my head around the idea that there's going to be a time in my life where when I go to trip and fall, as I'm falling, in my head, I'm going to go, oh, this could be it. Like I could die. Right? Normally you just brush off you. I'm sorry. I feel like when I'm 87, I'll still hop right back up. I feel like I'm going to be that guy. I'm never going to be that guy. It's not going to fucking be me, man. I'm sorry. You know? I might have to put myself down, bro. I'm thinking that I feel like I'm going to be 120 and just turn around and go, listen, let's just wrap this up. I don't even know anybody. They're like, we don't know if we can legally do that, Mr. Corielli. I go, just shut it down, man.
It's like my kids are dead.
I'm so sorry to hear that. No, Sadie was 87. Don't even. She had a good run. Yeah, like if you're burying your 88-year-old daughter, is that really sad? Or are you just more like, what the fuck? Can I hop in there too? Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro, we should stop the show now. This can't keep being free. This is ridiculous. My dad, I meant to tell you, he calls me 2 days ago, we're talking, and he goes, and he never just come out and admit, like, he goes, I don't know how it came up on my phone or whatever, but it came up, and I gotta tell you, I ended up listening to this whole episode, the last one with Sebastian and Leno with his toe, and you telling Sadie, lying to her about the what. It's fucking goddamn hysterical. I mean, I couldn't breathe. It was hysterical. And he goes, you guys, that shit is free? That is free? Jesus Christ. I mean, you guys are unfucking believable. God, my buddies at golf would keep being like, Fred, you got to hear your son and Sebastian. It's unbelievable. What an endorsement, baby.
There it is, coming from the own father. Oh my God, man! No, it's So we got to talking, and then like Lana started laughing about it
Nice.
at 9:00 at night. And I said, listen, the difference between you and I is I just get to the humor faster than you do. It took 6 hours for you to click in. It took me 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's it. Why did it take us so long? Why, did she feel better knowing that he was probably home in bed having some curry?
The guy was an Indian.
Oh, no? Listen, he is in my head.
The Middle Eastern. I don't know what he was, but he was just
Indian alligators, crocodile. Yeah, you're right. All right. Point being.
Oh my God.
Being.
So anyway,
That's why you guys are good together, though, man. That's what makes you guys good. She's a little too soft. Maybe you're a little too hard. But by 9:00, you're right on the same page. You know what I mean? She's right. You're right. It was funny. It's hilarious. Papa. That's so. Papa.
So listen, I knew that you and Jackie probably laugh at the same time during. Like you and Jackie probably would have laughed together on that.
Oh yeah.
But for me and Lana, you're right. She's on the opposite end of the spectrum. So I just said, listen, babe, the way I get through life is just disguising a lot of my true feelings with humor. So, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just through whatever it is, sad, death, anger, what have you, I always try to like see the humorous side of it. And, it could be in places where you might think it's unacceptable. So or just know, or inappropriate. So that was yesterday's hike.
Can I interject though, as far as the same sense of humor, really quick? Sadie and Jackie and I, yesterday, Sadie, all of her toys, she had a friend over, and all of her Barbie clothes were everywhere. So last night, on my own, I'm cleaning them up, and Jackie comes over, and she's like, oh, I was just about to do that. So we both start cleaning them up. Sadie's like, I don't know, in the shower or something. And, like, Jackie starts finding fake money that they play with in, like, Barbie's bed, which, like, makes no sense. And she starts going, she goes, fucking so dumb. You put money in the bed. I go, I know, these kids. I go, look at this. Oh, we're going to put money in the bed. And then Barbie will have a lot of them. I go, the fucking money's bigger than her head. Jesus. And then Jackie's like, they're so dumb. They're all so dumb. Right? I go, they should be in school constantly. As soon as they're up, throw them in there. Fucking monkeys. Look at them. And it was like not nice at all, but we were cracking up. If our daughter would have heard us, she'd have been like, Jesus, that's how you feel about me?
Oh my God.
So yeah, but maybe it would be better if one of us was a little more the other way. So what up? What were you about to bring up another story?
Well, I wanted to ask you, Sadie's 8 years old?
7.
Okay, 7. At what age do you think a kid knows there's no Santa?
It's funny you bring that up because she's on the bubble, right? And this year, I was driving her to school about a week ago, and I said something about Santa, and she goes, "Oh, maybe it's not Santa, Dad, bringing the toys." And I'm like, "What?" I'm looking in the rear view, and she goes, "Maybe it's you and Mom." And I'm like,
"Oh yeah."
I go, "What are you even talking about?" And then I go, when would I be doing it? I come down the stairs with you in the morning. I go, who's more excited than you, Daddy? And she's like, that's true. I go, I don't even know what you're saying. So I know that this is the last year, right? Plus, we don't do Elf on the Shelf. So I was telling Jackie the other day, and she thought it was a great idea. I went to the store, and I bought a pipe tobacco place in Dunkirk. I bought one of those corncob pipes. And I banged it around like a little in the garage I'm nicking it up. And then I'm carving with a knife. I'm going to carve in SC for Santa Claus. And I've already been dropping the seed to Sadie, like she drew Santa the other day. And I go, he has a pipe. He smokes too a lot. And, you could put that in there. Oh, his pipe. Yeah, The plan is I'm writing a note from Santa that he's going to leave Christmas morning for Sadie saying, when I got out of my sled, I dropped my pipe, and I can't find it, and I don't have time, obviously, to stick around and look for it. If you happen to come across my pipe, can you put it out next Christmas? And now I'm taking the pipe, and Sadie, there's the porch of the roof is right outside of her bedroom window. So if she stands in her bedroom, she can see that roof. So at night, I'm going to go and I'm going to lay the pipe on the snow right by her bedroom window. Man, so she's going to be like, fucking Santa's pipe, right?
Oh, this is commitment. I love it. You know, it's just trying to keep the dream alive, which I understand. You know, and me having kids now, I understand, you know, like, but I got to tell you, I was golfing with a buddy of mine, and he goes, oh, man, it's going to be terrible. I think this is the last year. It's going to be terrible when, you know, there's no Santa Claus anymore. And I go, how old's your daughter? He goes, 12. Now.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I go, Seraphina's 3.5, and she's already questioning how the hell this elf gets up into the, because we put the elf in the wreath. She goes, how does the elf get up there? I go, he flies. She goes, how come we never see him fly? So she's like, Daddy, she wants to put the camera that we have in her room to watch her sleep. She's like, can we get another camera so we could see him fly up to the wreath in the living room? Like, she wants video footage.
I see what you're saying, man. Right? So, your daughter's going to be a lawyer. I'll tell you that already. 3.5. But by 5, she's going to help you hide the elf for Caruso. Hey, we'll still let the little bugger have fun with it, Dad.
Well, I was like, I go, she's 3.5 and she's already figuring out the elf. Your daughter's 12 and she's still thinking with the internet. I mean, like with the internet out, right? Internet wasn't out when we were kids, so you know, we were in the dark. But now with the internet and the access to information, you're 12 and you still think there's a guy coming on the roof down the chimney. Come on.
If my daughter believed in Santa by 8, I'm gonna sit her down myself. Right? I'm like, you embarrassing yourself at the bus stop? You sound like a fucking meatball. They're making fun of you.
It's like, when do you just take your daughter or your son aside and go, listen, it's a scam. This shit, it's me. I mean, because you can't go to school as a teenager going, you guys think Santa's gonna come this? You can't do that. You get your ass kicked.
Oh my God! Listen, I think it's at the point when he does tell his daughter, she's 12. She's gonna go, Guy, I knew since 8. I was just going along for you because you and Mom seem to love this wacky shit so much. I didn't want to shut it down for you. You know, and by the way, do you remember when you were a kid? It's amazing. The minute you find out there's no Santa and it's your parents, I don't give a shit if the devil is delivering this shit. As long as there's materialistic shit under that tree every morning, hey, you know, you guys work it out amongst yourself. No Santa, no problem. I don't give a shit. Right?
Yeah, I would be happy. Like, now I could just go right to the source. Ma, I need a bike. You know?
Oh, right? It's like I get to work Santa all year long now that I know it's you, right?
Yeah.
What'd Dad say about the bike? Your parents
no more letters. I want this. There's the North Pole. Fuck this, right? I just sit. I'll tell you at dinner, Ma, what I need.
You know my sizes. It's perfect. Oh God, that's so funny, man.
I just thought it was 12 years old. I mean, I understand wanting to keep the dream alive and what have you, and I think the kids know. But they play, like, listen, I think I fell off my mom's bed. I was jumping on my mom's bed like when I was 7. Yeah, it must have been around 7, 8 maybe. I fell off and I landed on the floor and I saw all the gifts underneath the bed. Right there, I knew.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So
that's funny. I remember my parents had their bed like on a corner. So there was an area behind the bed. And once I knew they hid the stuff there, kind of ruined it for me a little. But my mom was a teacher, and my dad worked early, so I was like the last one out the door in the morning for school. I would go behind the bed. I'd literally play with my Christmas toys, like the big army men. I'd play with them on the bed, and then I'd put them back behind the bed where they were. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's funny. I tell you, I remember, too, laying in bed Christmas Eve when we got back from my dad's families, and I could hear my parents going up and down the hallway, and I'm like, yeah, they're putting the shit under the tree. Yeah, get it done. Get it under there, right? Now, you remember when you fell and you saw those toys? Did you have a moment of, no, Santa?
I did go. I felt sorry for my parents because they didn't get a good hiding spot. I felt bad for them that they fucked up the hiding spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I looked and I go, here you hit them? Like you couldn't, like maybe in the attic where I can't get to them, like they were in plain sight underneath the bed, you know?
Well, I mean, by what age, though, are you placing direct orders? You know what I mean? Like, by the time I was 10, I pretty much knew what I was getting. Whenever I held something up that wasn't what I asked for, the box, I got nervous. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I gave a very specific order. If everything on my order isn't on there, then what is this? You know what I'm saying? So there was a little of that. We didn't have a lot of money, too. So you ever just get one big thing and your parents tell you that's all you're getting, and you're like, yeah. And then it really pretty much is all you're getting. You just fucking sitting there with your fucking bike. Your brother or sister is like, still got a half hour wrapping to go. You're like, oh, shit.
Well, yeah, well, it was you got a big item, and then maybe you got a couple smaller items, but my parents always made it equal.
Yeah.
Like if they spend $1,000 on me, they were spending $1,000 on my sister, but generally speaking, it was like 12 gifts for me, 12 gifts for my sister. It was, or 10 and 10.
Yeah.
But there were times where it's like you got a big item, let's say Atari, right? You got an Atari system, and then they have to explain, hey, you know, the reason why your sister's got more gifts is because the Atari cost $150. So that's why you're playing Pac-Man now, and she's still on gift 6.
Yeah. And you ever, so then she's on gift 6, and you hold up your Atari box again and like read the back of it, trying to make it last a little longer. Wow, I can't wait to use it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, but you get that pitfall in there, and it's go time, baby.
Man, oh man. Although, you know, I really look at people's faces. I look at kids' faces when they get a gift to see if they like it or not, because the kids are just honest. I mean, you could just tell right away as soon as they open up the gift if they like it or not.
Oh yeah.
And I can't mention who this is, but someone in our family had opened up a gift one year and literally did not even fake it. I was told, and I don't know if this is a cultural thing or just my specific family, anytime anybody gives you a gift, you act like it's the best thing you've ever received, right? You make the people feel good. Yeah. You don't hold it up and go, it's not my size. You know, like you wouldn't do that with your aunt or your neighbor or good friend, maybe with your close family or whatever. You go, Mom, what do you think? I'm a 32. You got me a fucking 29.
Yeah.
So,
go, Mom, stop buying me shit the way you want me to dress. Buy me shit the way I dress. But you look so good in that. Hey, all right. I'm with you.
So this kid opened up the gift, and he said, "Is that it?" And in my head, I go, "Yeah, you ain't ever getting another gift from us again."
Not only is that it for now, forever now. and aren't you like almost waiting for like, is a parent gonna strike this kid? No, but literally at least say something, right?
Something. So I had to tell my wife that. I go, babe, your gift opening skill set has to be completely revised. Because when my wife opens up a gift, she's like, oh yeah, it's nice. Like you could see her thoughts as she's opening up the gift. She's like, oh, do I really like this? I go, you just go full bore. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. And then when the people leave, you go, the fuck did they get me there?
Yeah. Right. That's what you do, man. But I mean, now you got me worried. I mean, listen, you always wear your heart on the sleeve of what I get you. But like, but then if you do that too much, like, then they don't know when it's something special. Like sometimes my brother gets me something like dead on, and I'm like, I got to give it extra. Like, I really dig it. Way to think of me. But with kids, like you said, they like my daughter when she likes something. She doesn't want to open the rest of the shit when other people got stuff to give her, like for her birthday or for Christmas. She's like, "Hey, can we open this, Dad?" And play? No, I'm like, you got more stuff. Oh, yeah, whatever. We'll open that Wednesday. I want, you know what I mean? So that's tough to get them back into what they're supposed to. You're right. Speaking of gifts, bro, did mine arrive yet? It was coming today.
I haven't got anything yet,
bro. My gift, me and Jackie to you and Lana, I got. Nailed it. You want to know the price range just in case? Because I asked you about gifts and you're like, I don't know yet. And I'm like, he's going to send something. And then I didn't get anything. I mean, I guess, so I didn't want to get stuck behind the 8 ball. And then I thought of this thing. I was telling Jackie why. And she's like, it's a great idea, man. And I go to Jackie, I go, look, bottom line, everything I get him, it's in the fucking attic anyway. I know that. But if I feel good about like that, it was a good choice. I go, I know he never played a record since I sent him the record player. I'm well aware of that.
I did. Right. I played Thriller.
You played Thriller? Oh, all right. So don't open that until right away when it comes.
All right, I'll save that. Yeah. What else do I got here on the agenda? This is what I started doing. Started making fires outside on the fireplace.
Like with wood?
Yeah. I got to tell you, and I don't know if this is primal, but I could sit in front of a fire and watch the fire burn. I don't know if you've ever done this, right? So I look at the fire, and then I go, oh, look at this. This log's catching it. This log's got it, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. You start trying to stay one step ahead of the game. If I nudge that one over there, the lip of that'll catch, then I could lay another one right across the top. It's fun. That's what you do camping the whole time. You just sit there.
Oh my God, bro! I'm telling you, this is my new hobby.
Now, but what about the smoke? Are you finding your clothes smell like smoke when you go back in the house and your hair and everything? That's what drives me nuts.
No, I find that more when you got like an open fire pit. You get a lot of that smoke in your fabric of your clothes and what have you. If it's a contained fire in a fireplace with like a grill over it,
Oh, okay. You got a fireplace, outdoor fireplace, brick going up.
Yeah. So you don't get a lot of the smoke. So
awesome, dude. Nice.
The last 4 nights, I'm out there like Paul Bunyan stacking up like I even looked online this morning. I got up at 5 o'clock. How to build a proper fire because I was just winging it, right?
Yeah.
But it tells you online like how to put the logs in, what to use to ignite it, how to maintain it. So I gotta tell you, man, it's like 7 o'clock comes around, and this is what I love doing because Lana will take a shower after she puts the kids to bed. She comes out, and I got the fire going where it's already warm. Like it's one thing to start the fire and wait, is another thing to get that fire cooking, and then somebody walks in to this just sphere of heat.
Yeah, wood burning heat too. It just feels like a nicer feel to it. The whole. Yeah, that's so. Boy, you're like, because you texted me about doing the show when you texted me so early this morning. It was like 5:45 your time. You're literally at the point now. You're treating your house like in the morning like a camp, and you're the first one out of the tent. Get the fire going, start up the grill. You know,
I'm telling you, it's like for the first. I feel like I'm running a hotel, and I'm up before the guests. Right? Like,
nice, man.
yeah, it's like if you go to a hotel, you don't come down to the front desk and there's nobody there. I'm up and running. I got the breakfast going. I got the fires cooking. There's a lot that needs to go into the pre-prep before the kids get up. Because once the kids get up, you're off and running, man. You can't do nothing.
I know. My kid got school, which is great, but I know when she doesn't, you're like crazy. You know, speaking of cooking, I need your opinion. So Jackie's got this friend, right? And Jackie bakes a lot, and is a good friend of hers. And anyway, the friend, Jackie comes home with 3 cupcakes and goes, "Oh, this is from my friend. They're from scratch. Everything, the cake, the frosting." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." A couple hours later, I take a bite and I go up to Jackie and I'm like, "It's boxed. The cake is boxed." And I'm like, and I go, "And if you bite into that frosting and you tell me that's not canned, whipped." Because she's like, "Oh, I whipped that. Everything's homemade." So Jackie bites in. She's like, "It's totally boxed." And she's like, I go, "It doesn't have that homemade cake. It's not." It's like, so we're both like, it's, you know, we think she lied. We think the lady lied, right? Now, I don't mind that you lied and you gave me a fucking Duncan Hines box cake with fucking frosting, right? What's bothering me, I said to Jackie later that night, what's bothering me that lady thinks that I don't know that shit was fucking bullshit boxed. She's home in her little thing going, "Oh, yeah, I told him it was," you know. So I don't mind that it's not real, but I mind that she thinks that she fooled me. So
can you, the next time you see her, go, "You know, cupcakes?" And she, "Yeah." Out of a box. Those weren't homemade. Come on.
That's what I'm asking, can I? I mean,
I would do that. I mean, you could mask it again. This is the beauty of being a comedian. You could get away with a lot of different things that, you know, someone who doesn't do this for a living can get away with. You could, with a smile and a smirk, go, "What's her name?" Or could we say the name or no?
Let's say Nancy.
So Nancy, I had the cupcakes yesterday. Honest to God, tastes just like the cupcakes I got over at Whole Foods the other day.
Oh, really? Oh, well, they are homemade. And then Nancy goes back to her husband. Well, let's call him Ken. And she goes, "Sebastian's a dick, Ken." Yes, that's not nice, bro. No matter how I mean, it would have to be you or like someone that close where I can go, "Guy, you know." What if? But you got me thinking though. What if I if I pretend to Jackie, like, let's pretend you didn't tell me that she didn't make them homemade. Let's pretend that you didn't tell me they're homemade. So when I see her, I'll go, "Damn, Nancy, those were good. What kind of box mix do you use?" Because I use Topps brand, but that was a good box mix. And then will she go, "Oh, Duncan Hines," or will she lie again?
You could do that.
Right.
Or you could go, "You do me a favor?"
Uh-oh.
"Can you give me the recipe?"
I like that, bro. I like that. Reverse. Do you have that recipe? God, that was some of the best homemade cake I ever had. And the frosting, too. You got to have, you know.
All homemade? All homemade? That's what you got. When you ask for the recipe, go, "All homemade?" And then maybe she'll go, no, the cake was homemade, but the frosting I got, you know, like, give her the opportunity to bury herself, you know?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to share that with, because it really is bothering us to the point. Can I get the recipe? Because is that all homemade? There's a pause. You gonna dig in? Are you gonna dig in, honey? Because I will bake it. And if it ain't, yeah.
Oh my God! What else do I got?
What else, huh?
Make sure that's going.
A pad, bro. I'm digging it.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm just trying to figure out here what.
Take your time.
Let me. Without going too much into detail, let's just say I'm putting up some barbed wire. Right? I'm not putting it up. I'm having some guys put up some barbed wire along the.
My gift almost fits in with this. My Christmas gift to you. Beautiful. Around the property?
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
So I'm watching these guys put up the barbed wire, right? And where they're putting it up, you have to drive like outside the house. They're putting it up on the perimeter. And I'm looking, and because I was curious, if you were putting up barbed wire, what would you wear?
Thick leather gloves and like Carhartt clothing, like real thick stuff, right?
I mean, you would think I would show up with body armor, right?
Right. Yeah, I hear you. But basically, definitely protecting the skin.
Because how do you put up barbed wire without getting caught in the barbed wire, right? How do you?
They got a system. I'm sure they got a system.
I don't know. You got to handle the wire. You have to touch it and handle it, right? So, don't you think you wear like some like metal gloves or something that would protect you from getting your wrist sliced open during the install?
Absolutely, yes.
I go up there. These guys look like they're going to Santa Monica Beach. T-shirts, shorts. I go, Jesus Christ. I mean, so I go, oh my God, there's three of them putting this thing up. And I'm like, no, nothing. So I talked to the guy. We got a guy that kind of takes care of the house, right?
Yeah.
I thought to him, I go, no body armor up there? What the? Yeah, it's funny you say that. The reason it's taking so long is on Saturday, one of them cut their hand wide off.
Holy shit, man.
I'm like, and this is another thing. We got two estimates, right? And we went with the cheaper estimate to put up the barbed wire. Mm-hmm. But you ever notice when you go with the cheaper guy, just the truck is different? Like the truck they show up with to do the job looks like it's right out of Sanford and Son. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, it's just like, got primer, no paint, like no logo of the business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like it's not no barbed wire and Sons. Like nothing. It's like bare minimum.
No organization, right? They just shit all over the place in the back. Yeah.
When you hire the expensive guy, he's got a place for the ladder on the truck, right? Yeah. He's got a place for, the barbed wire was like, it was coming out of the back seat, right?
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. So, I don't know, man. It's taken forever to do the job. It's this, I wanted this thing up in beginning of November. We're in the mid-December, and they're still up there.
Is it a big job? Like a lot of area where they're putting it up, or?
It's a big job, but it should be done by now. It should be done by now.
But dude, the work. I dropped off the Tahoe the other day for some service, right? I need a couple problems with the car. So I took it to the dealership where they sell the Tahoe, you know, and like it was late in the day, right? So the next day, I give a call in about 11 o'clock to see where we're at, and they tell me the guy, not even the mechanic, but the guy who I'm dealing with on the phone, we'll say his name is Terry. Terry's out to lunch right now. I'll have Terry give you a call as soon as he gets back, right? I don't know. Are you like me? What is this lunch shit? That like when I worked, I didn't have fucking lunch. I mean, I bit into a sandwich, but if somebody needed me when I was eating a sandwich, every boss I ever had would say, "Put down the fucking ham sandwich." Someone's at the counter and they need. I don't go. I'm the fuck. What is this? Italy with siesta bullshit? Get fucking Terry to put down the tuna sandwich and tell me what's up with my Tahoe, fucking Terry. God damn. What are you, a fucking elementary school teacher? What is that? Who does that? Lunch? All right, go ahead. Hey, finish your wheat thins, Terry. Go ahead. Finish your fucking wheat thins and call me back. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's amazing the parallel thinking, because I was just talking to Milana about this shit with this he's on break, he's on lunch shit, or here's another one I can't stand in the same line. You ever email someone and you get the auto reply?
Yeah. Just to let me know, yeah. When they tell you they won't respond with the auto reply, they'll be out of the office for 5 days. Just don't reply to my shit for 5 days. Why you gotta have your thing tell me?
Because they're looking at it. So you know what I do when they look at it? Like when they get an email, they see it. They see the email. It's not like they're holding all their emails and then in a week they're just gonna open them all up and they're gonna see them. Right?
Oh, that's what I thought.
No, it's an auto reply to you basically telling you, I'm on vacation, so don't expect me to get back to you because, I'm out of the office.
Oh.
So you know what I do?
What?
If I get the auto reply back,
yeah,
I'm out of the office until I go, all right, I was going to tell you who died. But and see how fast you get a response back.
Oh shit! But that's out there with lunch. Now that I know that, when I get an auto reply, I'm going to immediately send them another email going, put your fucking Sidney Sheldon novel down, get out of the sand, and email me back. All right? I don't care. Oh, you're getting the tan. Bullshit.
Yeah. Listen, out of the office replies should have been done 25 years ago when the internet came on the scene. You could sit there listening to your TikTok videos and your Instagrams, but you can't return my email?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. So, yeah. If you have no I thought they were sending that because they were going to be someplace where they had I'm out of the country and I don't have my roaming on. I don't have my roaming on. I don't pay. I don't pay for roaming, or I'm on a cruise.
Come on. You're always connected. I don't care where you are. You could be in Bangladesh in a hut hanging out. There's Wi-Fi. All right.
Bangladesh in a hut. Whoa, boy. Rub my feet together. Get me the fuck out of there, boy.
So, this lunch thing, though, I can't take it. I'm like you.
Oh.
I'm like you. This is what, because it's this, put it this way. I remember like it was yesterday. Fuddruckers. I used to work at Fuddruckers, one of my first jobs, and we would get slammed from like 4 to 8:30. Now that's right in the middle of like dinner, and the boss goes, "No one's going on break. No one's having dinner break. Until it subsides." Then we start releasing people for break. And if you don't get a break, we'll pay you, whatever. It was just
love it.
It was business first. Not a ham sandwich. He's on lunch. Come on.
Same thing.
And I got to go on a break. I used to work with people that you had to go on a smoke break, right? Hey, I'm going to go take a smoke break. I go, what the fuck am I going to do? I don't smoke. Right? So what do I gotta tell you? Now I gotta go on some ghost break because you took 15 minutes off while I sit here. Come on. It's just
I know
it's
that
like,
one's tough though. I used to be a smoker, and I did not appreciate that comeback from people like you. But it makes
come on,
total
bro.
sense. You're right.
No, you got what do I got? I got no smoking.
I know. Come with me.
So what? No, it would be like if I was working with somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And they said I got a smoke break, I would have to stay up.
I know.
Fuddruckers,
Yeah.
and now I gotta make up for your job. So now I'm not only taking the order, I'm cooking the burger too, while you're out back smoking a cigarette.
Bullshit. I know, right? When I worked front desk at a hotel, and we go to take a lunch break in the back room sometimes, you bite into a sandwich. I can't tell you how many times someone would come back there going, "We're getting swamped." And the supervisor would go, "Listen, work through lunch, and I'll let you leave an hour earlier than you normally would." I'm like, "Great." You know? Yeah. "Oh, Terry's on lunch. He'll call you back." And then when Terry called me back, I so bad wanted to go, "How was lunch, Terry? Was it delicious?" Is he literally going like this too with the napkin going, "Hey, Pete." Or am I getting I'm getting after I eat, I go take a leak, right? I'm all resettled in. Yeah, give me a break, man.
No, you're right. You know, the way these people go on lunch like they're going on vacation, you know? They set it up.
Totally. So entitled to my hour. I have an hour. You ever see them finish early and they step in, they realize they have 5 more minutes, so they step back out for the fuck, just on principle. Yeah. God forbid you work a second longer, you 2020 fucking fucker. Sorry with all the cursing, folks. I apologize.
Oh,
right?
yeah. No.
Oh, man. Remember the old poster with a men?
Oh, I'm back early. Sorry, let me go back. Oh, no.
Remember the poster of the guys eating the sandwich on the iron girders while they're building the Empire State Building? You think any of them are going, "I'm going to shimmy down the girder and call my wife. I'll be back in 47 minutes. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Bro, we're a dying breed, bro. We're a dying breed.
Oh, no, it's the work ethic is beyond, you know, like even when you get a sign. How about this? You ever go to a business? It normally happens maybe at one of these mail etc. places or whatnot, where they still flipping the thing out to lunch and the door's locked.
Oh, yeah.
Like they shut the business down. Or be back at 1:50. Be back.
Oh, yeah.
Open it up.
And it's the little clock where they can make it whatever time they want, like when you're teaching a kid how to tell time. Do they literally use their finger going, "Oh, I gotta run an errand at the bank. I better set it for 1:50. Fucking that's Mexico. That's a small village in Mexico. They do that shit. The whole village takes in siesta. Italy, I couldn't believe they did that in Italy when I was there. I was like, what the 1 to 3?
Yeah, no,
Everyone naps?
4 hours. Yeah, done. But at least they're like, this is the way we do it. Everybody does it this way.
True.
It's in our culture. I'm telling you, at this day and age, you should not go up to a business and the door is locked and it should say "be back at 1:30."
No.
There's no "be back." As soon as you open, you're open.
That's it. Open and close. That's it. That's it, right? Oh, God. I am right there with you, bro. Right there with you. By the way, speaking of being men, I have a note here, get drunk. I wanted to ask your opinion. I see that you have the wine sometimes, and I know you've been off the sauce for a while, but
I'm back on.
You are. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think you were
bro, I'm sorry.
the other day when Facebook.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You can't sit by a fire without a glass of wine. I'm sorry.
Well, you can if you have enough weed to choke a Clydesdale. But no, I hear you. Bottom line, you need something to enjoy that dancing flame. Right? I'm right there with you. I do love a cold blue moon by a fire. But I'm thinking about telling Jackie, she's not a big drinker. We both partake, as you know. And I'm dying to just get, like, tanked. And, like, nobody's getting together anymore. So I'm thinking about saying to Jackie, listen, one of these days this week in my office, I'm going to take a 12-pack like I used to do in the shitty days in. I'm going to play my music with my headphones, hang out, do what I do. And, when I come up and I fall into that bed, don't judge me, but I'm going to, and do you think it's weird to get totally tanked in a small room in your own house with your wife and daughter sleeping? I don't know. It's just a pandemic situation, guy. I haven't gotten shit-faced in I don't know when. So drunk where I'm like, out.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm totally for this move.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I think it's pandemic appropriate.
Me too, right?
You're in your house. You got really nowhere to go. Everything's shut down. Your livelihood has been taken from you. I see no problem with a 12-pack and a fifth of whiskey, and
no whiskey, just the beer and weed. But yeah, I hear you. Just go for it.
Yeah, just go for it, and come back to sleep or come back up to the bedroom and pretend you're back in college.
That's it. I usually have that moment when I do that where there's that one beer where I just can't get any more down, and I'm just like, so when I wake up in the morning, I always have to dump the one beer that was the last one I was on before I went down. Are you more of when you have a few alone, I'll just finish this one, or do you you ever take it?
I don't leave anything behind.
No,
I open up a bottle of wine. Whatever's in the glass, I'm finishing.
Going down.
There's no there's nothing I got to pour out at night. We had pizza the other night here. Prince Street Pizza. You ever hear of it? It's out in New York. They opened up one in Los Angeles. So they came over. They gave us four pizzas, and I got to tell you, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is with pizza. And we talked about this before. I could literally knock down a full pie.
Oh, yeah.
in one sitting, right? But let me ask you this, because pizza for me has always been one of these things that shows up to the house and then you got to reheat it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And depending on where your pizzeria is in Los Angeles, nothing's really close by, so the guy's going to take about a 25 minute drive. This guy brought the pizza up, piping hot. I don't know if he had an oven in the trunk or what the hell this guy was doing, but it was hot.
Nice.
If you get pizza in Fredonia, do you go and pick it up and bring it back, or do you generally have it delivered?
I always pick it up. And we always set the oven on bake for 200. When we come back, open up the pizza, take our first slices, and then put the rest in the oven, and it stays nice with the whole box in there.
Okay. What do you think of this move? Let's say I'm coming to your house, and I go, Pete, I'll bring the pizzas. All right? We're gonna watch the game. I'll bring the pizza. I come to your house with the pizza in one of those pizza warming sleeves.
Nice touch. Wow.
I mean,
ready to go?
I just had that happen to me prior to the pandemic. I forgot to tell you. I had a buddy come over with 2 pizzas in a pizza sleeve, and it was warm, didn't really need to heat it up. I go, That's unbelievable. Why didn't I think of this? Go on Amazon, you can get a pizza sleeve. And when you go pick up the pizza, you put it in your own pizza sleeve. You don't even need to.
I thought he was making the pizza, so he's still buying the pizza, but so it doesn't. Bro, I want to get mine like that has my name on it or something, right? It's like a monogram pizza bag. What? How does everybody not have this? They should come built into the car. Right? Like fucking Sirius XM. I'm serious. Every car, the passenger seat has a pizza bag right below the airbag. And you just take the pie and slide it under there. Oh, you're right. Holy shit. How much on Amazon?
I didn't even look at it yet.
Oh, man.
'Cause it was one of these things that I just thought about when the guy came with the pizza because it was piping hot. I remember I remember George came over with pizza one day in a pizza sleeve that he had got, on Amazon. I go, this is like, I mean, why
Is it
would
a little white
like,
trash to bring it to your house like your friend? That's classy. But to just have your own pizza bag to go get your own pizzas, I little like.
Could you imagine if you walked into your local pizzeria and go, Fred, you got the 2 large? Yeah, here. And then you put it in a sleeve. What does the pizza owner go? Does he go, oh, that's a great idea? Or does he go, yeah, we got everybody.
God. Oh my God, this fucking wacko brings his own pizza bag. I don't know, man. It could go both ways.
It could go both ways. He could go, would you be more surprised if he goes, Pete, what are you doing? And then you have to explain, we got delivery drivers for that.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Or he could go the other way and go, oh, yeah. About 7 out of 8 people come in here. They do the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's common?
I don't think it's common, but I think if you do it at a pizza place and the pizza owner sees it, if he's smart, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to himself, I'm going to buy a bunch of those with our business on them, and I'm going to sell them for not too much money. A grocery store sells those bags that you can keep using, a Whole Foods canvas bag. Why not have a Prince pizza bag or whatever place, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Wow. Yeah. Shit. I think I got to take that up, man. Seriously. Are you, before we roll this one out, I got to ask you, are you going to church for Christmas or Christmas Eve or anything, or no? Are they even open? No.
No, I'm, it's a complete shutdown on all church.
Our church, it's crazy, but they're having church, but you had to make a reservation. And we made a reservation right away a couple weeks ago for Christmas Eve, the 5 o'clock one. Boom.
Yeah.
They're not even doing midnight mass. And my in-laws decided they don't want to go. So we have 2 extra tickets. And I'm literally like, I could fucking scalp. I could get like $50 each for my Christmas.
Do you have to pay for them?
I don't have to pay for them, but it's sold out. And everybody's like, I didn't realize we had to make a reservation. This is crazy. We're not going to be able to go. So people really want to go. So my sister, Jackie's like, we got 2 extras. So people.
Yeah, but that's you can't have anybody who's strangers come with you. That's going to be sitting by you.
My daughter's friend and her play Barbies upstairs all day. It's weird, I hear you though. But everybody's got to stay masked up anyway. So we'll see. I've been trying to do a shutdown on it altogether. It's crazy times. Bro, speaking of crazy times, I got to show you something. I was wondering if you'd see it. I'm going to show you something before we end the show. You ready?
Yeah.
You see that?
Is it a tail?
Ponytail guy. Look at that. You see it?
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
I didn't believe that shit. Pandemic hair.
Did this go? Did you just were playing around with it and go, let me pop this up Steven Seagal style? Or did you go, I'm going to grow it out and I'm going to make this thing a beautiful tail?
No. Before it was getting long and I haven't been cutting my hair. And Jackie's like, you got to cut it. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to let it grow long. What does it matter? I'm not doing anything. Let me just let it go. And then the other day, when I would comb it out and see how long it was, right before this cast, I went into hair and makeup, which is just hair. And when I was getting my hair ready, it was a serious mullet now, it was like, and it was curling out. So I just started going like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let me take one of Sadie's little rubber bands here. And I just knew how to do it because you see the ladies do it all the time. And you go like that. And then I looked and I'm like, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to keep that in for the cast.
I'm telling you, if you get that growing even more, you could have a nice bushel back there, bro. It looks fantastic.
Thank you, dude. If you take a quick look at me, you would think I'm a professional soccer player. God, I love doing the show, bro. What a
it's
fun.
great.
What fun, man.
It's so fun. So
All right.
fun. All right, guys. Listen, Pete and Sebastian Show. Thanks for tuning in once again. Another phenomenal episode. It's for free.
For free.
iHeartRadio, Apple Tunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Share it. And we will be here throughout the pandemic into the holidays. We ain't taking a lunch.
Great hanging, bro.
Take care.